So if your daughter was with a crackhead, you wouldn't try to get her away from him? And my answer is no. I would try to get him off crack.
Alright, so I actually agree with Blueface here, and I know that's not the popular stance online right now, because I think two conversations are getting completely lost in all this outrage. First, as a community, we do a terrible job at supporting people who are dealing with addiction. We love to point fingers, we love to moralize it, we love to turn it into jokes, memes, and look how far they fall in content. But addiction isn't a character flaw, it's an illness, and most people don't beat it because thousands of strangers are dunking on them every single day. If someone's spiraling, piling on doesn't help them get clean. It usually pushes them deeper into the thing they're already struggling with the most. And that leads into the second point people keep bringing up. I keep seeing comments saying things like Blueface is a bad parent for raising her to even date someone like that. Or this is what happens when you don't raise your kid right. And that argument sounds good on the internet, but it completely ignores how addiction actually works. People don't just wake up addicted. They don't come with a warning label on their forehead. They're not always addicted when you meet them. A lot of people start relationships with someone who's functional, charismatic, motivated, someone who looks nothing like the person they eventually become when addiction takes over. So blaming a parent for not predicting the future is honestly unfair and unrealistic. Nobody meets someone on day one thinking, yeah, in a few years, it's gonna turn into chaos. Addiction can change people slowly, then all at once. And by the time it's obvious to everyone else, the person closest to it usually is already deep in it. That doesn't mean accountability doesn't matter. It does. But accountability and compassion aren't opposites. You can acknowledge harmful behavior and still recognize that addiction is a disease. Not a moral failure, not bad parenting, not destiny. So when Blueface says what he's saying here, I don't hear someone excusing the behavior. I hear someone pushing back on the idea that we should dehumanize someone that's struggling. And honestly, if we spend half as much energy helping people recover as we do tearing them down, we'd probably see a lot more success stories instead of public crashes. Because at the end of the day, shaming someone into sobriety has never worked, but support actually does.